turn that on. Yeah, a lot of people are on that W4 class tonight through Telegram. Have either of you joined that yet?
I don't know. I got it.
No.
I try to stay away from Telegram too. I don't like Telegram too much.
Yeah, there's a good because I have gone through so many different people and groups trying to find who's got the best information and what really works and doesn't work for that W4 sandwich package. And I did find one that is really good and that does have everything exactly how you should do it, and that it is actually working for people. So there is a big class on that tonight. And I know several
No,
people said they were going to try to listen to that or go. So who knows? There might not be many people on here tonight.
no.
But the other thing too was, I sent out that lead system program. Have either of you tried that or looked at that?
I ain't got no. I ain't got no reason to need no leads right now.
Yeah. Deborah, have you looked at it at all?
What's that?
The lead system program?
Yeah, but I can't afford $50 a month. That's ridiculous.
Well, actually, the one that we're all looking at is the $99 one a month. I've already gotten mine paid for, but because of advertising with it. But it is so phenomenal. It is so easy. Even the $50 one a month is very easy, which is ongoing that anyone can sign up for at any time. I'm going to go ahead and even though there's no one here tonight, because I know there are others that will be waiting for the replay, I'm going to go through, better put my eyes on, and show y'all how simple this thing is. Let's see, I got to get to my site. Nope, I want to go over here. What happens is you wind up with a site like this, okay? And it's so easy. You hit this get prospect thing and you launch that software. They find a name for you. I've been using LinkedIn, and then there are all these messages back here pre-written for you. Although I have already pre-written a lot of my own. And this one, I think I was doing sports with this one. So let me find my sports one. Market. I'll just use this one for now. Anyway, so you pick your message, it automatically puts it in here. I've already set it up, and you do that real easy so that it puts their first name in there. I've done that, and it automatically will put my name in it. This will just say we have a lot in common, hoping to add you to my network, especially for sports. Well, this stuff is amazing. And so I put the Iron Man one in here with our patch from LifeWave. So anyway, yeah, that's basically my sports one. Okay, I called it Iron Man. Anyway, so you hit send, okay? It goes over to LinkedIn. And then see, it pulls up this guy, says message. Well, he's with premium, so we don't want to go there. That's not going to help us at all. I don't know what this is popping up here. So say that one's not going to work. That one message didn't go good. So you go back to your home page, you do it again, and it's going to pull up somebody again, Lola. Okay, so you go here, pulls it up, go to LinkedIn, same message, just send. It'll go to LinkedIn. Coach. Okay, so see, then you just connect. You can add a personal note. And guess what? It automatically copies into your notepad and just paste it and send. And that message is off. It's done. Posted successfully. You want to follow up with it? I always just skip that. So then you just do it again. You hit this, it automatically finds someone, launch the software, got this lady, search something, go to LinkedIn, send the message, pulls up their account. Oh, that lady doesn't have, it's not an official account. Well, that's cool. So no, that one didn't post. So go back to the home page. That one didn't post. So take her out of there. And that one didn't either. Okay. New name. Pops it up. Sales. Okay. Manual Thornton. LinkedIn. Send the message. Pull up LinkedIn. Connect. I just put other on here. Connect. Add a note. Put your note in there. Paste. Send. And that's all you keep doing. You just do that, you know, and you keep going and you keep going. And you just, there's just, you sit here and you do this, and before you know it, heck, you've sent out messages to 20, 30, or 50 people. It's just amazing. And what they're doing now is you actually even get a an assistant with the upgraded package, where they guarantee you 500 hot leads every month. And they know what a hot lead is for you, because you go through and you tell them, you know, what your company is, what it is that you're doing, so they know what your business is about, and so forth and so on. And they pull up, like I said, 500 hot leads for you a month. You know, and out of those 500 leads, if you can't close one or two, make your money back, something's wrong. Right? So, but anyway, I wanted to get that in for people. And Anthony, I think I've had several messages. There are a lot of people going to that W4 package program tonight.
Okay, yeah.
So I was wondering if you want, we can go through some of the things that you were questioning.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of just wondering what the assistant does, how you get them, and then kind of, because I've had now a site now for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But I haven't utilized it. So I don't know if I'm going to keep not using it, I may as well just get rid of it. But maybe this assistant thing will,
right. It'd be
is
worth
what I need.
Yeah, it'd be worth, Anthony, to try, because you can cancel at any time,
Mm-hmm.
But what it is they guarantee for you 500 hot leads. Like I was just saying, if someone can't close even a couple of them, even one, something's wrong. But when you get people that are specifically interested in what it is that you have, to me, it's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right in the process of setting mine up right now. And what they do, they want your LinkedIn information, and they want your business link that you use, that you send people to, and they want to know what it's about. Okay. And then they also have you download the Now Site app on your phone. And, I was looking at it, pulling it up, because the Sales Pro thing came up on my site. So I guess that's my next training, to find out how all that works. I can show it to you if you'd like, because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. But up here, I can't. Yeah, I think this is Sales Pro. I was going to say I don't have my eyes on. Let me put them up. But see, this comes up, Sales Assistant, and all it says right now is this is the very beginning of conversations between Kylie Brown, blah, blah, blah. So I have no idea, because like I said, I was in the middle of setting this up with a lady. I told her I had to go earlier today, actually twice, when I had an appointment downtown, another time to eat. And now I'm in the middle of this. So I've gotten kind of sidestepped all day, but it seems very specific on all the information that they need for the sales assistant. So this is as far as I've gotten so far.
Okay.
But they do go through you step by step and ask you have to fill out this form, of information. Like anything else, how are they going to do it if they don't know what it is you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and kind of what I was wondering too is that I wouldn't mind taking a look at what you had once you kind of get everything set up, because I know you can obviously set up your demographics or whatever you're looking for.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
So it'd be kind of nice to stay in touch to see kind of what you're using compared to other
Yeah.
people, what's kind of working or where you're finding these people? Because there's nooks and crannies all over the place between
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
Well,
to
see,
Facebook.
that's the nice thing. We're not finding them. The
Mhm.
site is.
Now with the assistant.
Yeah, even with the assistant, yeah, they're finding these people. We don't have to go out looking.
Yeah. Well, I know, but they still have all the targeting and stuff you can do on there. So that's one thing. And then the other thing too, you can house your own videos and stuff like that. So I
Yes.
just,
Yeah, you can.
but I suppose you're probably not there yet though either, but that's kind of one of the things I've been meaning
Well,
to
I have
do.
been putting my own videos in because there's a place in there that you should know where you can put the link in there that you want to send people to, that then
Mhm.
would automatically go in a message that you can create yourself.
Yeah, because then it does a unique link for every person, right? So, who's watched and all
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that one. Well, it's not every person. I think it's the same unique link. It's just that it's not the original one that you put in their system. Like it turns to a
Oh.
tiny URL link.
Yeah, see, I thought Justin, I was on one of his afternoon things one time. I thought he said it's a unique link for every person.
Okay, well, I have not paid that much attention.
Yeah,
Other than
I
I
could be
noticed
wrong.
the tiny URL. I haven't looked at the, the numbers after it, but now I'm going to.
I
But
think
that's,
I could have misunderstood that, but I thought that was one of the features too. So I mean, it does a lot of things.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it gives you their name and email and all that. And it's creating a huge email list for you in the back end also.
Mhm.
And you can download all those as well. And you can upload to them too. So, I mean, geez, if you're doing 25 to 50 people a day, you're going to have a humongous email list in no time.
Mhm.
And, I'm planning on then at some point taking that, bringing that over to my AWeber, and start sending out regular emails that way too.
Mhm. So so you have Sales Pro? That's the one that you
I
have?
have the Sales Pro because that's the one with the assistant.
And what is that per month? I think I'm paying 75 per month without the assistant.
Oh gosh, it's just 20 more bucks for you. It's 99 a month right now. It
Oh,
ends today.
okay. Interesting. For
Yeah.
some reason, I thought it was another 75 on top of what I'm already paying or
Oh,
something like that.
now I don't know. Now, to be honest with you, they said something about that it wasn't for current customers, but I didn't understand that because they had a big Zoom meeting on it about, hey, we have this thing now for the 99 a month. And, I contacted support and I said, I can't seem to figure out how to get this 99 per month. And well, they gave it to me anyway, but
Oh, well, good. Good for you. Yeah.
yeah. So you could kind of do the same thing.
Did you call him or email him?
No, I was just talking to support, telling them I can't find where the link is to, upgrade to the Sales Pro for 99.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just was kind of dumb on it. And they said, well, we're not supposed to do this, but so don't tell anybody.
Yeah, secret safe with me.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the main thing. I really wanted to hit hard on that. And I know that there are other people that are doing, I got a couple of messages saying that they were in that W4 class tonight.
Okay, good. Good for them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do, I think is it tomorrow or I think it's tomorrow at 6:30. I'm gonna go and do the identity one.
Okay. Yeah, I did that last week. That's a good one too.
Did you? Yeah,
Mhm.
cool. Cool. Because
Yeah,
we're
you'll have to
go
we'll have
ahead.
to we'll have to touch base after you go through that.
Okay.
It goes hand in hand with the W4,
Yeah.
but it's a good class. But I think I might go through both of them again one more time just to kind of get another idea, just see if some of
Yeah,
the
I was wondering that too, because the W4, do they necessarily give the same information in each class?
the identity theft is quite a bit different. There's more forms and a lot of that, like if you have any type of legal stuff, like
Mhm.
that's all identity theft, because they create those security bonds in your name that you don't even know what's going on. So it's not just for that. There's a lot of other cases of identity theft. Everyone has it. Everyone has it. Everyone
And
can
they don't
benefit from
realize it.
this.
So
Yeah.
this kind of is a way to stop them ahead of the game.
Or even behind the game, like say if you had some type of criminal charge from years and years ago, that bond never went away. That's still being traded out there. And that's not you doing it, you know, they're trading that. So that's identity theft. So you can go back with old court cases and bankruptcies, or I mean, it's not all about that, but that's kind of the what I picked up the most out of it that I didn't realize that you could do on top
Without
of a lot of
judgments or anything like that
all that
a long
all
time
that
ago.
stuff.
And they're still out there trading them.
Yep, they're still out there trading though. It's like these accounts, they never close. They just go on and on and on. That's where the identity theft comes in. You know, you think it's something that's, you know, happened 20
Done.
years ago or 5
Right.
years ago, and you don't even
Yeah,
think
that's
about it
what I'm
anymore.
thinking.
Yeah.
I bet you even your bankruptcies. I had one, I don't know how many decades ago it was, but it was a long time ago.
Mhm.
But so that's still hanging out there somewhere.
Yep. So there's all kinds of stuff, and it ties right in. Like you'll understand a lot of what's going on because of the W4 stuff, but they do have stuff that they don't teach in the W4
Yeah.
quite a bit. Mhm.
Okay. Well, it sounds, yeah, it sounds like that'd be worth a class to do twice if there's that much information.
Mhm.
But I wonder, like the W4 is so simple, you know, in its simplicity as far as being what to do is so easy
Mhm.
that I wonder if there's anything, if it'd be worth taking another class or not, because what more can they add to it?
You know, they're just different questions that come up that people ask
Yeah,
that
well,
strike
that's
other
true.
conversations, or just to kind of get it from a different point of view or a different angle.
Yeah.
And I guess I took the identity theft class at, I think Lady Mauve must have messed up on the time because it was 7 o'clock in the morning my time, and I'm central, so it would have been like 6 a.m. for you.
Oh, wow.
And the way I was thinking about it is, who knows who's functioning at that time? Like maybe Patrick's not a morning person and
Not
he
me.
kind of teach that class, or you know. So, and even for me too, you know, like I got up early that morning and you know thinking, hope I'm taking it all in, or it
Yeah.
was just kind of
I had a dentist appointment yesterday at 8:20 in the morning. I was a freaking zombie. And it just left me a zombie all day because I was bound and determined to stay awake. Well, by 4:30 or so, I went to bed. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
morning, no, no
So
good.
that's for I think for sure. Like, well, I don't know, the identity theft one. I didn't know what to expect. I had a better idea what to expect out of the W4 one, so I felt more
Yeah.
prepared for it. But the
Right.
identity theft, I haven't done any of that. But you know, the W4 stuff, I've already done a couple of sandwiches, so I
Yeah.
understand the process. You know, so I feel like I picked up more doing the W4 one than.
Hey, you can answer me a question because someone just kind of blew my mind on this, and I think it pertains to the coupon, but the W4 sandwiches, it can be any amount. It doesn't matter if it's $10 or 10 million bucks. But isn't it the coupon that has to be 600 or more?
I think that was the 1099s. The 1099 A's had to be over $600 to use
Oh,
it.
okay. Because I knew I heard that 600 somewhere, and I was like, where do I remember that from? That limit.
Yeah, I think that was
Okay,
the 1099
that makes more
rumor.
sense.
And I don't know, but like the coupons, you could have a electricity bill for $28 and
Right. That's what I'm
the
saying
coupon
because people are turning
$20.
in their electrics and whatnot, which, I'm trying to do. So,
Mhm.
okay. All right.
You had
Thank
any
you.
have you had any luck with those coupons?
Well, it'd be this month that they would get credited for in September because I did them the end of August. So I'm kind of still waiting. Now, Richard got real excited when he got a statement from, let's see, it was my car saying, thank you for your payment. I said, really? And I ran out there and I looked at it, and it was from my August payment that I actually sent to him.
Okay.
So I don't start getting the statements on them until the following month. So I don't know. But even with that said, I'm probably going to send in another one, for October's and have to make this month's payment, on the ones I'm doing just so that I don't miss any payments
Yeah.
in the interim. And then when those get credited, if they do, which I'm hoping they will, I mean, people are getting them credited,
Hmm.
and I'm just using the postal service money orders and that statement
Okay.
with all those, UCC codes and whatnot on them.
Good.
And, I said people are getting success on them. So, no,
Yeah.
all we can do is wait and see. I don't know how, what's going to transpire. None of us do till we actually have one of us actually have it happen.
Mhm.
No. So
Cool. No,
Um,
I saw Felicia post another video today, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. You didn't
Oh,
see
did
that one at all,
she?
did you? I
No.
saw a bleep when I was kind of in between a couple of things, and I got the notification off YouTube. But who knows? It could have been something from her healing stuff. I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
anyone saw it.
Well, she's in the lone wolf pack group now.
Yeah, I saw she's in there.
Yeah, well, she even said, because she was on the live chat yesterday, and she even said, I know I've come over here, you guys, are doing it so right, and I made some mistakes, and she was talking about especially the signatures, and she didn't know. So I'm just staying with Lone Wolf. I mean, bless her heart, she's trying, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But she's learning with the rest of us. Now, this morning sometime, I know Richard said, who's Felicia something? I said, oh, that's the lady with the W4 things as well. Oh, well, she's got some video on here about it. I said, oh, well, she's supposed to be updating them to do it right, where she was messed up before. He laughed, but I didn't have a chance to go listen to it or anything. I've been so snowed under today. I mean, it's like, I don't know if I'm turning left or right. But is there anything particular that you feel you may be behind on that you need updating on, like what we're talking about?
I don't know. For the most part, I think I got a pretty good handle on it. I'm just clipping through my credit reports right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm concentrating on then.
So I got my Experian one, or I'm sorry, my Equifax one. I got that buttoned up for the most part. I just gotta sign and date it just to make sure I got the
Now,
right
did
stuff
you
on
go
there.
through all your W4 packages first with everything that's on there to figure out how much to report to them on that? Or did you just take the amount that's on the credit report as the initial loan amount times two?
Well, it depends. Like any credit card, I did the amount, so if it was a $10,000 or 10,000, we'll just say 10,000, it's easy math. $10,000 limit on the credit card, I just took the 10,000 times however many months it was open. So if it was, 18 months, then I would just take it by that. And then what I did is I just did an Excel spreadsheet, and I did one for the private side and one for the public side. So it's on there twice, and then it adds up to the total.
Right.
Then so I did a W4 for every account, every trade line, so every credit card. But with the loans, what I did is I just took double the amount. So like if it was a $70,000 car loan, I just doubled that amount. I did it twice, and then I had the total. So I did a W4 for that. So I did all those different accounts, took the amount, and then I did one for Equifax.
Yeah, but you did your math for each one of those accounts before sending it to Equifax.
And one thing, the reason why I haven't mailed it yet, because I'm still debating on because I have numbers in every W4, and then on the final one for Experian, I have a number in there. I'm not going to sign anything. The only thing I'm signing is my cover letter and then my banker's acceptance.
Right.
The only two things that I'm signing.
Right.
So I think I'm okay with leaving the numbers in there.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of hemming and hawing.
Well, you would be though, because they do their own audit investigation.
Yeah.
So no matter what number we put in there, if it's wrong, they'll find out and they'll use the accurate numbers.
Yeah.
Hence
they will.
The cover letter, because we don't know what we're doing, basically is what we're telling them. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So as of now, I was thinking about doing one with the numbers in there, and then my next one just do it without. But I don't know. If we're not signing anything, then I don't think the number is a big deal.
Right.
Because we don't have all the accounting anyway,
Right. Exactly. Right.
So that's what I've done so far. And so I have Equifax done. I'm working on Experian now. I'm just finishing up my Excel sheet, and then I have to kind of look everything over. But I'm hoping to have those two sent off by the end of the week.
Yeah. Good.
And then I'll work on my TransUnion.
The sooner we get those done, the better. Like I said, that's my priority now as well, or trying to go off those credit reports. Now, there was someone, Lone Wolf, who asked a question, but he said, I'm using the 11.2 for the DMV, But, and then you went on with this question, and that rose to me. Have you heard, do you know, can we just use that 11.2 million for each of our DMV records?
You know, I heard someone else talking about that too, and I don't remember what they were. I think what I heard is because I think they use a different trade line because there's a DMV and then there's not the Department of Transportation, but some other city or, you know, or state organization that the DMV falls under. So there's basically going to be two trade lines. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know if the 11. Oh, that's not what I'm thinking now. Apparently, when Felicia found that 11.2, somehow she found the QSIP of the DMV, and that's how she came up with that number. So that might only be specific to her state or the state that she did that in. I don't know.
How would she have found the QSIP for DMV?
I don't know. But I overheard someone saying that I think it was something like that.
Okay, well, I did ask that question if we're supposed to use that for our DMVs in the group. I don't know if anyone's replied back to it or not. Let me see.
Okay.
And that'd be a good question to ask, you know, when either of us take that class again. See if I can,
Well, and the other thing I heard about that too is Felicia did get that 11.2 million, but it's in like a TD, it's in her TD account and she can't touch it, but somehow they think that it's there.
here it is. If you have the evidence, if it is just hearsay, no. So you do have to have some sort of evidence on that.
Yeah, so I don't know how
Okay.
you'd get that.
Well, through the 4506. Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Have you got yours back yet?
No,
Neither have I.
that should.
And did you do the 15, is it 15227? Is that what it is? The one that locks your social security number?
No, it seems like I have that already. It seems like I did create a pin for that. I mean, a while back.
See, I filled out the paperwork and sent it in, but I have never got my PIN. The reason why I ask is because I ran across somewhere where they said it takes 10 days to get, and I did mine like 2 months ago, I bet. And I don't think I've never got a PIN for it. So I don't know if it's like something where that you get a PIN each time someone tries to use it, where they'll send you a PIN kind of a thing, or if you like create one
No, it's
standard
a
PIN.
pin where they cannot get into it. And then when you do need someone to get into it, and you're there, God, I was reading this not too long ago. You can supply that for them to be able to get into it.
So it's the same PIN every time?
As far as I know, it is, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
We need to investigate that. What was that form number they gave for it?
I think it was a 15227, but don't quote me, but that's what I feel like I remember.
15227. All right, I'll see what I can find out too.
Yeah, let me just see if that's even a form.
There you go. I was talking to my dental assistant today, and well, she wants to know about this stuff really bad. I said, well, we'll get together on a Zoom. She's got so much debt, especially student loans.
Oh, I'm sure.
I said, well, you can get rid of them. Especially
So
if they're on your credit report, it'll be easy to do.
Exactly. The 15227 is a form, so application for identity protection, personal identification number, IP PIN. So yeah, it's
Okay,
a real thing.
15227.
Good guess.
Cool. Yeah, because if they are saying 10 days, then I can see that. Yeah, that's crazy. It's been how long?
That's a good question. Let me just see if I got my return receipt for it.
Because that's something that's an urgency need. If you're doing that, it's, usually for a gosh darn good reason. And that shouldn't take very long. I wonder if there's any way you can file that online.
I'm not sure. Let's see. You can fax it, looks like there's a fax number. Or
Okay.
mail to Fresno. Department of Treasury.
And I wonder if there's a number you could call. Just like the Lexus reports, some people aren't getting them, but they call. Like me, I had to do that. I had to call and, find out what was going on. I mean, they sent me my PIN and everything, but it still would not open. Even I tried several different browsers and it still wouldn't open. So I think what's happening is some people, there's something in their security system
Mm,
that just isn't working for some of us. Might be if someone has a VPN or a particular virus program that it's not letting it go through. Who knows? So that's why then she said she'd mail it to me. And I had it, I don't know, somewhere within the next 2 weeks at the most.
maybe I haven't got it back yet.
How long did you figure it out?
No, I haven't. Well, I'm looking in. The one I thought it was but I sent this to Internal Revenue Services, the Ravis team, and I got this return receipt back, or it was delivered on the 21st of July. But I think the Ravis team, I think that was the 44506 to Ogden, Utah. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that would go to the Treasury Department depending on your state, because there's like 2 or 3 different addresses depending on where you live as to where you send those.
Yeah, and I think mine went to Ogden. That's the one I was thinking it was, but maybe I don't even have my return receipt back for that one. The other thing that I thought was
Wow.
interesting
Yeah.
is I put originally when I was setting up my Treasury Direct bank account,
Mhm.
I put down just like a credit union account because I thought maybe that was more of a private. I didn't even know what a private bank account was, so I put that one down thinking, and maybe that was. It turns out it wasn't, so I ended up switching um, to my Fidelity account.
Mhm.
And so to do that, I had to go down to the bank and get a medallion stamp and do all that. Like it was kind of a process to do. So I sent that off. It went to Minneapolis, Minnesota to Treasury Retail Securities. And my green card came back. Guess what? It's stamped on the green card.
What?
Federal Reserve Bank. So Treasury Direct is a Federal Reserve Bank? Or is the Federal Reserve Bank? Like that doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. I don't know about that.
Yeah. So it's Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis. And it was signed, that's what it says where you're supposed to sign. And it's stamped on there by an agent.
I don't know that I'd trust that. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if I trust Treasury Direct anymore, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's ran
but
by the Federal
you
Reserve.
sent that, you didn't send it to and do it through Fidelity. You went through a different source from your bank account.
No, what I did is to switch your bank account to make any changes on your bank account with treasurydirect.com to
Oh,
because I wanted to
okay.
take one. I wanted Yeah, I wanted to take the bank account off there but it wouldn't let me. So and there's this big form that I had to take to a bank, and then I had to have the medallion stamp because they had the proof of funds that were in there, proof of funds going in there, and like all kinds of stuff. And the medallion's like a notary thing, but like a bigger deal. And
Right.
only some banks have them. And so I had to fill out this form that I got off of Treasury Direct, take it down to the
Okay.
bank,
I thought you were
do all
talking.
this.
Okay.
Yep. So I sent it to the address that was on the form,
Right.
which was a P.O. Box 9150, Minneapolis, Minnesota. But I just sent it to Treasury Retail Securities because that's what was on the form. And so I sent it to the address on the form, and it came back with a stamp on it. It says Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis. So now I'm wondering, what the Federal Reserve is trying to do with these private funds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of freaky.
You know what?
They're trying
I
to get
think
away
should
from me.
any of this money come back, I'm just going to put it in my own freaking bank account, and I don't care. I'll worry about the taxes later because we're not supposed to have any more taxes anyway once all this stuff is said and done. Screw it.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't think.
I mean, I just don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I
you,
suppose if something happened with the DMV and we actually got back millions from that, yeah,
I think well, you're in the trust group now that you've went through the W4 class, right?
right.
Yeah, that's where we're going with this. It doesn't matter what bank, private, whatever. If your status isn't corrected, they'll
Yeah,
take it if they want it.
yeah.
So
Which
no
is
matter
why
what,
they're pushing the to get your status corrected thing done.
yeah. So that's where it's going.
Yeah. Yet on the flip side, on the other hand, there is, you hear it all the time, especially through before it's news on various different organizations in there that, there will not be any more federal tax. That will be gone. There'll be one flat tax only when you buy something like a car or your home, some sort of tangible good that isn't a necessity.
Which a car would be considered.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think cars are necessities.
I
I
would
mean,
think so. Yeah, that's true. To get around. But will they, coin them as such? You would think. Yeah, because you do have to get around. But anyway, bottom line, the point is, that there'll be just that one flat rate tax for things of that sort, things that are not necessities. And if we get any kind of money this year, of course the year's getting close to ending, so I think we'll probably be cool. But yeah, I'm at a point where I think I would just, ask for a card from the treasury. Worst case scenario, just put it in my own bank, and then I'd go down to the bank and ask them if they know anything I can do with it. Or if it's a whole lot more than even that 11 mil, I do have that one that's standing to be opened through Dr. T for the associate thing,
mm,
association.
yeah, I mean, as people start to see more of these success stories, other people are going to cross these bridges before we will. I have a
Yeah.
feeling. So, I mean, I don't think it's anything to get worked up about. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's always nice to kind of figure it out before it happens.
I know,
If you
right?
can.
So we're prepared and know what to do immediately.
Yep.
Did you see that? Did I send it to you, that video from Kim, what's her last name? Gogan, something like that?
You sent it to me, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Okay.
It's actually next up in the hopper.
Yeah, it's only like a 24-minute video.
Okay.
It's real
Yeah, I haven't even
short.
opened it.
It's just straight out to the point, what's been going on with different federations and stuff and where we're at. And yeah, it looks like everything is under our control now. So it's just a matter of time for all that to be initiated and be put into place. But yeah, they are going down. We've basically won. It just takes time to get it all implemented.
Yeah, I saw that, and who knows, it's probably with 9/11 right around the corner, but I've seen a couple places where they're saying there's supposed to be some false flag in 17 major cities, but
Oh, there's going to be a lot of false flags.
well, I
Yeah.
think it all happens on one day. Like
Oh, really?
I think there's 17 cities that's supposed to be a false flag, and the only thing I could think of is 9/11, since they seem to like to pick on that day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I don't know. I looked at the list of cities, and I'm not in one of them, so I'm not freaking out too bad yet.
Yeah, yeah, right. Ditto. Um, there is a question here about owning your own private bank. There's a lot to that to be able to do that. Um, I don't even know the details, but it seems like I started looking at that, be my own private banker, and I just went, phew. Do you know anything? Have you read up or seen anything on that too?
I've been digging into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the same with like secure party creditor. It's kind of like a step above that, I believe. But there it all starts with, you have to, start with your birth certificate, get that certified, apostilled or whatever, depending on which state. And I sent mine off to Sterling, Virginia, so I'm on the Fed form of that, but I haven't got it back yet. And I think that you slowly, but that's down the lines of where the private banker actually is, but there's a lot of steps to it, and I don't know them all.
Yeah.
I'm taking one bite at a time kind of a thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
but there's people out, like more people than you'd think, that are out there that have that status and have, got that set up. So it is doable. I'm not going to say it's the easiest thing in the world, but it's definitely time consuming, but I think it can be done. I was talking with someone the other day, and I don't know if it's a private banker or if it was just to have your status corrected. But I think if you do it like a reasonable period of time to have your status corrected is like right around the 3 month mark. So it takes about that long. And a lot of it is because I was reading through a bunch of the stuff, and a lot of it is waiting for, you have to mail everything.
Yeah.
And from what I've been reading is you need to do it registered mail too.
Oh,
Registered mail it moves slow. So the problem with that is sometimes it might take 25 days for your package to get there because it travels under lock and key the whole way, because there's important documents in there. So
right. Right.
so I assume that type of mail, and it depends on where you live. I mean, if you're in New York City going to Washington, D.C., it probably happens daily. But, if you're somewhere that's not a major city like that doesn't have that much going, it could take a while.
Right. Right. Well, with those too, you have to send your birth certificate. Now, I have a certified birth certificate. It doesn't have my parents on it, though.
Mhm.
Do you have to get the original certified birth certificate? Do you know?
Well, because I had a certificate of live birth, and I tried ordering another one from Vital Records or whatever.
Right.
And so I did, and I got one, and then it showed up because my certificate of live birth was like this long, and it was like,
Yeah, they usually are. Right.
yeah. So I was ordering another one just to have a backup or whatever, and so I did, and then like this piece of paper showed up that was like this big, and so I was like, oh, okay, well it's different, So I'm looking at this is a certification of birth, so it's totally different. Well, before I had this one show up, I had already sent the other one off thinking I was just getting the same exact thing. Well, no, that didn't show up. So now I was bummed for a bit that I sent out that certificate of live birth because apparently they're tough to get a hold of. So that's the one that I'm having certified at the federal level because I already had it to and from the state. And so it's certified, and that did have my parents on it. But this one here has a seal, and it does have my parents. So I'm not sure about with yours if you need your parents or not, but both of mine, the certification of birth and the live birth certificate, both of mine had my parents on it. So I
Yeah.
don't.
No, mine don't. So yeah, so that's what I was wondering. And then yeah, and then when you send them off, I know you have to send it, first to the state level or the county level and the state level and national level, up it up one step at a time.
Yeah,
But do they actually send you that one back so you can send it out to the next level?
I that they did at the state level. So then and then they send the same one back to you, but then you get more. You get the certified one, and then you get like it's another thing that's attached to it, and you send it all into Sterling, Virginia for the Fed level. So I did that, and I took because I was told that you had to take everything that you get back from the state, you need to send to the Fed too. So I did, and I was under the impression that I'd be getting it back from there too, but I don't know the answer to that. And was asking someone about that, and they told me that I might get it back, but I might not. Is kind of the way they explained it to me. And
Well, that
part of the reason why they thought that I might not get it back is because it was a certification of live birth, and
yeah, they
like
don't want you using them.
those are like gold if you can get them, because if like the state has a copy of them, but they won't ever give them up.
Right.
So,
Shit.
but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah.
But I did order 5 more copies of my birth certificate, so
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 you have to
I'll
use them,
so I'll have a couple of those. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, who knows?
Hmm. Yeah, because I know those originals. I mean, they've got your mom and your dad, your time of birth, your weight, has everything on there.
Hmm.
And so that's why I was wondering if they needed all of that.
I would just get a copy made, a certified copy, or order one from your state and send that in. Like if you do have your original one, I would just, or is original, I would hold on to the older ones that you have for sure.
Yeah, I know I have older ones hidden in this house somewhere. I just don't know where they are, which is why I ordered another one. Just another certified copy.
Mhm.
So, yeah. And then the big question on that, I'm still kind of, humming and hawing over is what it will or will not do to the Social Security that you get every month. And someone told me that no, it does not affect it. You'll still get it, but that was the one and only response I had gotten ever. Have you ever asked that, or have you ever heard anyone talking about that?
I've never asked it, but I have
I
seen
can't
it.
hear you guys.
Huh? What, Timmy?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. So what about the go ahead.
But I've seen that as well, because I've seen people ask about Social Security, and then I've also seen people ask about retirement from like ex-military, veterans. Like, are
Right.
they going to lose their benefits?
Yeah.
And on both occasions, I've seen people say that no, you don't lose that. If anything, it might even increase a little bit. That's what I've seen, but I don't know that for a fact because I've never actually done it. But I've seen that both of those scenarios talked about.
I guess that's something you could ask in either one of our classes
Mm-hmm.
because it is about identity and all that.
Yep.
I think I'll ask that tomorrow. There too.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, because that's very important for a lot of us. I mean, I want to become sovereign and do all that, but I don't want to lose what little money we have coming in now.
Yeah, and I guess I can't imagine that you would because when you're clearing your status, really what you're doing is there was the SESKV that trust that's the Act of 1666 that they have,
Mm-hmm.
and then the SESKV trust, just the one that we're thinking of where Social Security comes from. That's what it was replaced with, in whatever 1933 or whenever they rounded up all the gold.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. So really, when you fix your status or become sovereign, you just go back to the SESKV, not the SESK trust. So
I see.
that's what you're connecting. So really, I mean, you won't even need your SESK trust anymore because you'll have the SESKV, which is what started it all.
The real one to begin with.
Yeah.
We may even get more from it.
Yep. So I
I
mean,
got you.
But either way, I don't know. There's got to be something. The higher you climb up these ranks, there must be NDAs that you have to sign because there's people that aren't talking about this, and there's people that have done this. So
Right.
I just don't understand why it's not more well known.
Yeah. Well, it is. I mean, like I said, more and more people are talking about this. I mean, even through before it's news, people on there, starting to bring up, and you hear more and more people talking about what happened in 1871, and going through that whole scenario. I was listening to one earlier today and I had to go, so I never got to listen to the rest of it, but they're right in that 1871 point. But the thing of it is that, yeah, I mean, which makes me anxious to get my stuff out there sooner before too many other people do find out about this, because then I'm going to be that much more behind the eight ball if they get stuff in before me. But I think the key here is your credit reports, because that's what's going to get you cleared off right away.
Yeah, and I think that is going to start. It's going to start showing the IRS that you know what you're doing and you're maturing and becoming where they're going to be more trustworthy. So the rest of this stuff that you do, they know that you know what you're talking about.
Right.
That's like we're just starting to think about taking the training wheels off right now. Is all that's going on. Like we've been spinning around on this bike, but we can't do anything ourselves.
Right.
So once we start doing our own accounting, then I think that's when they're like, okay, well, they're trying. Obviously, they're doing something right. And
right. Yeah, because I mean, if I didn't have all those miscellaneous bills of that sort, credit cards and loans and shit, oh my gosh, I'd be fine. No problem. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Get all those cleared off as soon as I can. But I really need to find out about the DMV, and so that's probably have to wait for the 4506, because seems like in Felicia's, one of the first videos I saw on her, seems like she said that that figure came from someone filling out their 4506T. And that's where I first heard about doing the 4506T. I don't know how long it's supposed to take. I just wonder if I can't call and get some updates on that too. I might do that as well. See if there's any way we can find out the status of what we've sent in.
Yeah, let me know what you find out. I'm gonna dig through my return receipts and see if I can find. I gotta stack them. I'm sure you do too, but
Yeah.
I have to go through them and see if I have one for. If not, I'll find the original slip and just check the tracking on it and
Yeah.
see where it ended up.
Yeah,
Just
mine
'cause the
have
great-
all been delivered, but that was a month ago. So, but with so many in there, I mean, I saw something online through before it's news too, of like columns and columns of boxes filled with all this stuff, talking about how they're so far behind on stuff that, yeah, it's kind of a nightmare for them too. But you know, they're the ones who know. They know that we have been unduly harmed by what all these creditors and bankers have done to us. And I think that's why they're legitimizing them and why everything is getting cleared off and people are getting released from all these debts. You know, it's been a big farce and they know it because, I mean, the laws and regulations tell them that and show them that. And there's no getting around that. So I have a lot of faith in this and I'm kind of excited about it. But boy, it's a lot of work. But it's well worth the time and effort to put in. You know, I got some, let me check these messages in here.
Can you hear us, Tim?
Yeah, I can now. Yeah.
Okay.
I was having some serious technical difficulties and trying to drive at the same time.
Okay, good. Well, yeah, we just heard you all of a sudden chime in. I can't hear you guys. And we were talking away. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Pretty, I'm just going to interject here. Pretty had said about, you know, your own bank thing. She said she heard that you can take a loan from your own bank to make a purchase and pay monthly payments to your own bank. And in this process, you're earning compound interest on your own money. Just came across that in a TikTok video.
oh, cool.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the process to do it, I don't know. Yeah, Pretty, we just haven't gotten into all those details. Yeah, I saw that a ways back and I thought, oh crap, not now. You know, right now. I'm like,
It'll
I'm just
come.
gonna get everything released right now and I'll worry about that next step when I'm ready. But yeah, I think that we're on good ground to get all of our credit cleared up. There's a piece of hair that must be stuck to these glasses. Okay, that's better. To get all this credit and stuff cleared up and off of our shoulders, you know, so at least we have some breathing room right now. And I'm really, really anxious to get those 4506 back from everyone. I think that's where we will find our money, because they're supposed to have the dollars on there, exactly how much has been taken from you or used from you or whatever, you know, and that's the firm figure that we can use in the W-4s. So until that time that comes in, yeah, to get everything else cleared up and out, you know, baby steps, one thing at a time. And I think our credit reports and clearing everything off of there, upping your credit report hundreds of points, you know, to me sounds good for breathing room during all this transition.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I'm trying to hack away on the credit reports, and then I save like mortgages and stuff like that. You know, there's other ones that I kind of want to do separately, so I didn't include those.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's. I think you're right.
Yep. Me three. And then, just getting back to a little bit, that Sales Flow Pro thing. I mean, I am so excited about that just because of what it can do for our LifeWave products and how much further we can get with them. Instead of,
Mhm.
with any business that you're in for that matter, even if someone got just the $50 a month one, they don't have the Sales Pro, but still, you still have the ability to target who you want to, and it sends out those messages the exact same way that I showed earlier. It's just click, 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 boom, it's done. And you can in a half hour, you can do almost 50 of those things, and you're done for the day with all your connection because they're specifically pulling up people for a specific type of person that you've put in there. You put in your narrowing of who you want it to go to, and their system literally then only pulls up those type of people. And you can't tell me you do that every day that you're not going to get some leads that week.
Bound to.
Yeah, I mean, just by chance you're bound to. Which is why I don't get hung up too much on, stopping and figuring out, okay, what letter do I want to send to this person? No, I make a generic one for whatever I want, whether it be sports, healthcare, stem cells, whatever it is that I'm going after that people want. I set up my target for that. So I'm ready to use just that one letter, and I just go boom, 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 boom. Send it out. And then once that letter's back there, I can use the same letter over and over every day. And then if I want to change, maybe use the profile I have set up for, say, the LifeWave business, well, fine, I'll use that one, that letter. And it's already pre-set up. So it's just boom, 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 boom. It's crazy. I mean, it's just, it beats putting your letters into messages on Facebook, trying to find people and looking at their profile and seeing what are they into and blah, 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 and having to be careful what you say and how you say it and typing it in. Forget that. It's all done for you. It's all set up. All you have to do, you set it up in the system and 50 at a time. You're done. I mean, I can't think of anything more simple. This is crazy. I mean, it's wonderful. But,
Are you mainly going to concentrate on LinkedIn or email or Facebook or a
well,
little bit
I'm
of
trying to
everything?
stay away from Facebook a little bit. There's one of their links that when I used it, I got a thing from Facebook. This was the second time it happened that it said that it goes against their policies.
Oh,
I sent it into support. They're still trying to figure it out because they can't seem to figure out why that happened. I mean, I sent them the complete, here it is, copied the whole page to show them what it did.
Huh. I haven't heard that yet.
Huh?
I haven't heard that happening to anyone yet.
Yeah, it happened to me. So, I don't want Facebook to shut me down because I'm sending out stuff that goes against their community. But there's nothing in there that would, unless they're just targeting me. So I limit how many I send out on Facebook.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah. So I'm mostly concentrating on LinkedIn. It's just my choice. I mean, they do the LinkedIn big time with the Sales Pro too. So I'm gonna go with that flow.
Good.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so that's that. The oomph it can give us for Facebook. Like I said, even if you can't do the 99 by midnight tonight, even the 50 a month, you still have those options, and there's still ways where you get contacts, or you can just look in your LinkedIn account and, check your replies. Where I know mine, I get all these things all the time, 95 million people, and I'm like, where do I start? I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Carol, this relates to a question I had about the sales now. Was I was wondering, how you were planning to connect with these people or talk to them. Do you send emails through their system and you get replies through their system, or do you have to use LinkedIn, or what? How do you
I mean, you can copy the message
talk to
that's
them?
in that you get from the Sales Pro and put it anywhere. But what they do is they somehow go in, and once they know, I don't know if you were here when I was going through it, but they actually go
Mhm.
through with you. There's this form you have to fill out with information through a live chat with the people from the Sales Pro, where they want to know exactly, like, say, all your LinkedIn information and what kind of business you're running, what's your link to your business, what's your business about. I can't remember it all, things of that nature. So that they know, so they can get in there and get those guaranteed hot leads for people that are or would be interested in what it is you are promoting.
Okay, so that gets you the type of leads. Then how do you use the leads is really what I
Through
don't
their
have a clue how to
system.
market that.
Through their
Through their
system.
system?
Yeah. That's the beauty of it. So you don't have to go re-looking for them. I mean, they get you those 500 hot leads.
Yeah, but how do you use the leads? You just hold on to them and talk to them on the phone, or?
No, the same. Were you on here earlier when I showed how you
I
use
missed.
the
No,
system?
so
Okay.
I
All
could link
right.
to that if you have it
Well,
recorded.
let me, yeah, I could do one real quick. And see, I'm just setting mine up now. It's not totally finished yet with them. So let me go to here. Basically, it will look something like this, I'm sure, where you will have, you can edit any criteria. You can put in what interest you're looking for. Like in this one, I did entrepreneur, sports, and nutrition. And I was concentrating on the Nashville area, industry, sports, and all ages and stuff. And what happens in the system is you hit this get prospects and launch soft sales flow. What it does when you hit that, okay, this is so easy. It pulls up someone that is interested in those things that you listed, under your criteria. So it's pulling up this Terrence McLean. Okay. Hit next, next. I use LinkedIn. Okay. And then I have a pre-written letter for everyone that has something to do with sports. Like I use the Ironman video in here as well. And you can go to the back, like if you go here to your message library, they have letters that are already set and ready for you to use if you want to, or you can set up your own messages and what you want to say. Okay. And so you pick your video, and this is the letter that I created. So it automatically pops up. All I have to do is hit send. It'll go over to LinkedIn. It'll pull up this guy's account, but his page really, he's just a scam artist. His account doesn't work. So I hit no, that one didn't work. So I'll go back and I'll do it again. There's his name. So it's real neat that way too. If there's junk in there, you can
What
get rid
other
of it.
options are there other than LinkedIn? Okay, you launched that.
Okay, y'all get back there. Let me finish this. Yeah, you do this. There's Messenger, there's Facebook. Under here, there is other. I'm not sure how that works. Where'd it go? Connect direct. I don't know.
And there's, if you were to go back, I saw email as well.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Oops, it went all the way back.
was that the one that wasn't there?
Andrew Johnson. I
don't think that was the new guy. That's right. So anyway, we'll just pick somebody else. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wayne Dean. Okay, so there's his intro there. Okay, so my no, that's not, that's for putting whatever links you want in there. No, I don't want a new message library. Okay, my messages. Okay, so it's this one I call Iron Man. Has to do with sports. Okay, select that. It automatically pops it in here because I already have it all set up. I just hit send. It'll take me over to Lincoln and open his account. Oh, he's no good either. Ooh, dirty little rats, huh? Sometimes I'll go through a whole bunch of those. And look, let me try this again. Okay, so I've run out of prospects for that particular rain. So what I have to do is edit my criteria, and let's just pick, I don't know, we'll go with Chattanooga. Oh, that's how you spell it. No, it's not. Yeah, it's been a long time. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. Okay, targeting saved. Okay. All right. Back to the homepage. Try this again. Cumberland University, Tony Summerall. I bet you he's in that. See, it pulls up my same one that I clicked. Wow. Just cut that off. Oh, what did I do?
Do they give them their direct email and phone number, or is it all through these accounts? And
That's their emails.
yeah, but does the company give you the prospects? What information do they give you
Yes.
about the prospect?
Yes, I'll show you my list. Let me just go through this one. No, not new message library. My messages. Select. Go to LinkedIn. Oh, good. See, so normally you can connect. I just click other here, connect, add a note. And the nice thing, see, it's already in your notepad and you just copy and paste it, automatically pastes it in there and you send.
Oh, okay.
So that's been sent. Then yes, it went successfully. And then you have the option down here to, put a book to book a point time to follow up with them, or just skip it. I usually just skip it because I go so fast on these things. I mean, I'm just boom, 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 boom from one to the other and get done with it for the day. Your contacts. I guess some of them have emails and some don't, but I've got, oh my God, I got so many pages. Look at these. Pages and pages of them. And their phone numbers. Is that not amazing?
Right.
Yeah. So almost 10 pages of connections. So, hey, it would be worth having for the month just to collect all those. I know I'm bad. But anyway, the system is so easy. And so that's why I'm so excited that with this upgrade, the Pro, I mean, you can put things in here, what you're looking for, basics or whatever, but they go the extra mile and find people who really match what you are doing. Not just close like what we do, but a hot type of lead that is the type of person that you are looking for. 500 of them a month. I don't think I can handle that many, but I'll give it my damnedest.
Thank you. Okay.
So, and even so, those of you who get this, if it has anything, if you guys do anything with LifeWave with it, we could have maybe a monthly thing to set up that, hey, yeah, we're having a big powwow on it. You want to learn or know some more information before joining? Hey, this is the time. We have a open Zoom meeting for new people who are interested in this. And let them all come on. you know, and then they would be people who you all have sent through your sales pro. See what I'm saying? You know, because sometimes people just want more information or they want to see more stuff. You know, whatever works. It was just a flying thought I just had at the moment. I have a lot of those all the time, all day. So
Do you give them direct links to your opportunity or what you're offering, or do you try to send them to some other web page that they might give you for this? Or
it depends. Through the Now site, I've been giving them ones that just tell them a little bit about it. Okay. It doesn't have any links or anything in it. They're ones that, like our group, were specially designed and made that only give just the video of, say, something about LifeWave and not all the extra kind of upsell that's within them.
Mhm.
In other words, teasers to the point where if they want more information, they're going to have to contact me to get a link.
Okay, thanks.
And those are real easy to put together too. I don't know. I feel so powerful, so good about this. Sorry, the dog. But I just did one little, I don't know if y'all saw it. I did another little post today that I thought was I thought it was good. Let me see. What's going on? Let me move this. They just kind of fancied it up. You know, it's what you're doing better than being able to have a chance to become much younger again. Who needs aches and pains, feeling tired all the time, no energy, can't sleep, unfocused, etc. Tongue sticking out. Oh, what is that? That's wrong. Something. I need to do that. I need to take that out of there, whatever that is. This is my. Start to feel better with no pills, no drugs, no chemicals, nothing toxic, no shots, no drinks, no creams, no special foods either, nothing. Just stem cells become young again. Ask me how. They start to rejuvenate. They rejuvenate to how they were. Oh, there shouldn't be a period there. I need to correct this stuff. They start to rejuvenate to how they were when they were young. Ask me how. This process is patented and worldwide, has not and will not go through big pharma. It is the Big Bang. It is the Big Bang breakthrough to our fountain of youth. Living stronger, living well, living longer. Want more information? Just let me know. Oh, one more thing. Costs less than a cup of Starbucks coffee every day. Okay, two things. Check out my photo with this post before, during, and even current use from this product. I'm certain you cannot guess how old I am. Give it a try. Ask me. Want more info? Message me. P.S. It only costs $25 to join this company. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, good.
You know, so I don't know. I'm just doing crazy stuff, you know, between now and getting my pro shop set up, and I'll take it from there. You know, I've done a couple of those, you know, little ones like that or little videos and stuff just to start getting some people curious, you know. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it all. So the few minutes I have in between things during the day, you know, I'll concentrate a little bit on LifeWave. But I want my bank account clear of all these bills. So that's my first step. Do that. And then I don't have any problem paying for the, you know, the pro update. That'd be fine. Piece of cake, you know. Then plus hitting and sending out 50 a day is what I want to do. I don't know. I think it's a gimme. It's a no-brainer to me. So that's what I'm doing. And if you guys get stuck on, you know, wanting to know what to say to make up your own little messages, hey, we could have a powwow on that one night to set all that up. and let's get one that's really good that we all could use and everybody would really love, and have us all put our input into it. Maybe a couple of them like that. We can have a brainwash seizure session of, okay, what do we want to say in this? Okay, you want it this way, this one wants it that way. Well, let's do this, that, or the other thing. We could really work on it together, like we're sitting in a conference room and putting all this crap together. No big deal. We have each other, we can use each other, we can do this. I want everybody to be successful. And I really see it very easy way to happen here. So let's get our money cleared up, our loans dismissed, have a little bit of cash to do things we want to do through social media, and start living our lives again while Trump takes care of the rest, right? And everything will be okay. Any questions?
Sounds good to me.
10-4. Sound good to you guys? Timothy, when are you going to be home?
In November. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Not till November.
I'm under like a whole bunch of November. I got a whole bunch of power lines all over. I'm going.
You're buzzing out.
That doesn't help.
Now, what doesn't help? We lost that.
Oh, I was going under a whole bunch of high voltage power lines.
Oh, yeah.
I'm clear now.
Yeah, those 5G things. Yeah. There's been so many frequencies out lately. I'd say for almost the past 2 weeks, I've constantly had this ache in my neck that I can't put it off to anything but the changes in the atmosphere and all the negative crap that's around, that it's really been putting a strain on me that I've had to just combat daily.
I've had I woke up last night. I woke up in the middle of the night because my ears were ringing. Yep. And I'm going, what is that? It was like this really high pitched ringing, and I'm going, that doesn't happen with me. I don't have that issue.
Yeah,
it's so somebody was putting out a frequency.
It's the evilness, guys. If you can do anything right now, of course, getting back to God, and that's what it's all about, our Creator.
Yeah,
but
that's
if
right.
You can remember and really remember. And even during your life, and as you're going through your days, to know and really understand that this body that you're in, it is not who you are. We are not this body, what people see. We are, in fact, a spiritual being.
That's correct.
Which is why when this body dies, our spiritual being, who we really are, is finally released.
That's right. I agree with that 100%.
Right. That spiritual body has more power than you can ever possibly imagine. We quite literally, our spiritual bodies have the power to not only heal ourselves, but to heal others as well. But we have been so confined, brought down, stepped on, enslaved, that we have all believed that we have nothing but what the world is offering us in this 3D aspect. There is nothing more than the government who controls us, the police who are around us, all the bureaucracies that surround us. We think that's what life is. No, it is not. Earth has been taken over by evil beings for a long time, and it's about to end. And this is fact. We are winning. We will win. Hang in there. I'd say this time next year, we are going to be seeing heaven on earth.
I hope you're right.
Yes.
I'm thinking before 2030. I think 2028 is going to be a significant year.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that within the immediate future, we will start seeing things. There will still be a lot of bad to come down, but if you can feel and know who you really are, even when you're walking around during the day or doing things, feel the energy of who you really are and be your spiritual body telling this body what to do. Embrace those energies, build up your strength with it, because you have so much in you. You have so much knowledge in you. Your subconscious, which is filled with your spiritual being, has so much information that just isn't being released to you because that veil hasn't been picked up. Concentrate on who you really are, guys. It's my bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay, you are spiritual beings. There's so much more to us than what you think. And we will survive, and we will carry on, and we will be happy, and things will be bright and sunny soon. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. I think it's somewhere in Romans where it's because I've been studying Romans, and it's when you die, you're immediately with Christ.
Yes.
It's like, I mean, at the moment of passing away, Christ is there greeting you.
Yes.
That's a promise that he gives Paul gives in the book of Romans, and I'm going, that's pretty cool.
The other thing too I want to suggest is, when you pray, everyone goes like this, right?
Yeah.
How many times have you seen Christ go like this when he prays? He prays like this, up to Heavenly Father. So his soul and his spirit is reaching up to Heavenly Father. That has always been me. When you pray, look up to him, connect with your spirit and him and that healing energy. To bow our heads has been another religious fallacy of control over you.
Mm-hmm.
No one here on this earth controls us. Well, they're not supposed to.
I was going to say when I pray, I put my as if I'm if I'm driving, I just talk. But usually, if I'm praying and I'm not driving, I put my hands way up in the air. So I look, just like you say, I look up,
right,
and I eyes
to the
open.
Spirituality of the world and the earth and the universe. Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't close my eyes at all, and I always do the Lord's Prayer.
Right.
They say, the Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
That's right.
Thy kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us our daily bread. Forgive us our days because those who trespass against us. Blah, 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 blah.
It's like, give us our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses and sins.
And those who
as we forgive those.
Us. Right.
And we have to forgive. That's the most important thing.
Right. Exactly.
Forgiving those who sinned against you.
The kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
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 Yep. The Mormons don't even use that prayer, which really turned me on.
That's a great prayer.
Yes.
I say it every morning.
Well, it's the one Christ taught everybody to use.
Yeah, it is.
His Sermon on the Mountain. I mean, why everyone doesn't use that is beyond me, because it is a very powerful prayer. It covers
It's extremely, it does. And the thing is, I know it so well that I can stop. It's like, I'll sometimes break down in tears. Forgive me for my sins, Lord, for I'm not worthy of being with you. That you've given your blood. You give me only because Jesus died on the cross at Calvary so that I could be saved.
Yes, Timothy, I can tell you, you are worthy. We all are worthy. I said that, and I fell before my knees before Christ. That is part of my premonition, because I was asked why I was weeping so. And I fell to my knees saying, because I am not worthy of thee. And that's when he reached out and touched me.
Yeah.
It's not
everybody.
We feel that way because he's done something so incredible for all of us and forgiving us our sin, that us in our little brains, the little 10% of what we use with our brains,
Yep.
find it very hard to accept that someone would do such a deed for us small little creatures of Mother Earth. But he did, and he has. We are all his children, and he cares about each and every one of us.
That's right.
So you are worthy. For the fact that you feel that you're not means that you are, because you care about him knowing whether, you know, he will accept you to be worthy or not. So just the fact you have that thought, Timothy, you are worthy. Okay?
Thank you.
Dude,
All right.
You're welcome. Amen.
amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Lesson for the day is over. I love you guys.
Yeah, I gotta
Say
jump
God
here
bless.
too. We're just getting to the good stuff too, but I gotta run here.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
know.
this
All
is
right.
great way to end it for me anyway.
Yeah, ditto.
All right.
All right,
All right, guys.
God
Well, don't have
bless
too
you
much.
all.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, let
Bless
me
you
know.
all.
If you enter that program,
Okay.
let me know if you need help, but they will help set you up through it.
I'm in there, Carol. We'll touch base in a couple days about that once I
Okay.
kind of get caught up a little bit. All right.
All right, yeah, because I'll do that class tomorrow too. So,
Awesome. Yeah. Let me
Okay.
know what you think.
okay, I'll let you
All right.
know.
See
All
you
right.
guys.
10-4. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.